Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have almost done with the modeling of this particular drawing hall, living room over here. So few things are left out. So let's get started. So very first of all, what I'll be doing over here is like I can model this chair part over here. So let's take a circle over here. So let's just take a circle, slightly just push this up, resize this, go into rendering, enable in viewport, I'll activate this radial and do the changes, slightly push this over here, shuffle this till here. Let's go into this view, let's take a line. So you can also use a line over here, whatever, or you can just go into this and you can work with this also. So it's better I'll use a line over here. So let's just draw a line right from this view over here. So slightly just select this, isolate this selection, I'll push this over here and this way I'll rotate it. So I'll just mirror it, copy this in y-axis over here, I'll duplicate that in this way. So if you want, you can slightly tilt it if required. You can slightly tilt it if required. Select this both over here. Let's mirror it in x-axis over here. I'll push it in this way. I'll rotate it. So I'm doing this manually. If you want, you can do that in your own way. That's totally okay. Shuffle this over here. Select this and I'll just mirror it in y-axis. Alright. So now I can slightly shuffle this till here. So how we can create this is like, there are many methods. So I'll go over here and I'll just take a line tool over here and I'll slightly put this over here. I'll increase its width. So I can slightly increase its width over here. So once you're done, I can go into this, select the vertices and give fillet. So let's just give a bit of fillet to it. So once you're done with this fillet option, I can go over here and I can increase its width and convert to editable poly. Select this edges. Let's remove this edge over here and let's give some connects over here. So I can assign few connects. I can go over here and I can assign few connect over here. I can assign few connect over here. After that, I can go into this and give a modifier, that's FFD Box. So I can go into this FFD Box, go into this view, select the points and let's slightly just scale this. So I can easily scale this a bit. After that, so same thing will go with this also. So I can just select this slightly, I can just shuffle this down, select this, scale it, select this, scale it. That's it. So once you're done, I can go into this editable poly, or else I can go to the top view, select this part and slightly I can push this back, convert to editable poly. Let's put one swift loop over here in this way, and now select this edges, select this edges. So I'm just leaving one of the edges over here, so I'm not selecting this edges, and let's give extrude, so I can reduce this area and I can slightly just push it inside like this. Click OK. If you want, you can see with the knobs toggle over here. I can deactivate it again over here. So again I'll go over here and again I'll take the edges section. So select this, all the edges over here, and let's give a bit of extrude. Alright, the same way I'm going to select this, all the edges, and again give a bit of extrusion. You can slightly push it a bit inside, click OK. So once you're done over here, so I can go into this and I can give a turbo smooth modifier. So I can easily assign a turbo smooth modifier. I can just adjust this. I can slightly keep on adjusting this. Alright. So once you're done over here, I can just convert again to editable poly, and again I can give FFD box over here. So I can slightly shuffle it if required, and isolate this. So if I select this whole thing, then it will go all down. So it's better I just select this part. This much is okay now. The same way, just select this much of the part and slightly just push this up. Okay, so I'll just select this whole thing and I can just give this color. Alright, so let's just rotate it slightly. I'll shuffle this a bit over here. So you can just save your file again over here. So if you want, you can slightly increase the size of it. So let's just press R and you can just scale it and increase the size, not a problem. Alright, so save your file once. So now what we'll be doing over here is we'll be starting up with the texturing part for this particular interior over here. So now what I can do is, let's go into rendering, render setup, and I'll activate the Vray renderer. I can activate this Vray part. Let's start. So very first of all, I'll just texture this. Oops, I have increased this size a lot. So I'll just first reduce the carpet size. Alright. So let's start up with a carpet. So let's go into the material editor. So you can press M. So let's go into material editor over here. So let's take a Vray material and let's just name it as, that's a carpet, or you can say a rug also. So I'll just name it as carpet. Go into the diffuse bitmap. Let's go into this. Let's go into this and let's take a rug texture over here. So after you have assigned this over here, I can go into this and I can give a bit of noise for the roughness, and I can assign it on a bump map. So let's go into the noise, let's go into this and let's give 0.2 over here. So if you look at it closely, I have just assigned this. Select this flooring section. Again go into this Vray material. So unwrapping is not required. If it is required, we can do it for a few of the things. So let's go into this and I can assign, I have different textures for it. I can also use this, that's a brown marble texture over here. I think looks much better. I have different textures I have taken. So I can even use this brown marble. White one is also there. So let's go into this and let's take a brown one. So go into this, let's go into the reflect and let's give a bit of reflection and let's name it as floor marble. Let's go into this rendering, render setup. I'll go into this Vray and into that I can activate the local subdivisions. I'll increase this to 32 over here, and into this the subdivisions for the texture I'll increase to 16 for this. So you can do it for all also. So later on we'll do. After that, save your file once. Select this and I'll go with the curtain part. So I'll convert to editable poly. Go into the material. Let's take a Vray material. Go into this. Let's name it as curtain. Go into the diffuse bitmap and I have taken a texture of a curtain over here. I'll go into the modifier list. Let's give a UVW map over here. If you want, I can increase, decrease this stuff. I can do the tiling part if it is required, and if you don't require it, I'll just keep it as 1:1 and I'll reduce the refraction. So let's just make it a bit transparent. Alright, so if you look at it, we can see that it is a bit transparent. So we'll go over here, definitely we'll be modeling this. I'll unfreeze all. I'll select this part, and this part will have a window over here. So definitely we'll be assigning a French window. So let's give two connects. First I'll just assign it over here and other at the bottom over here. So isolate the selection, select this polygons. So if you want that the window should only be for this area, so I can just go over here, take a Vray material, let's name it as glass, let's give a bit of a color, go into the refraction, slightly give a bit of a reflection, and IOR I can keep it to 1.6 or 1.7 is okay with it, and isolate this part. So you can see that I have assigned this window section also with it. Alright, so guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. You can see this how it looks like now. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So please stay tuned for more tutorials, and if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.